I have some pretty awesome movie news to share with you guys, and it has been reported by Deadline that Barry Jenkins is going to be directing the Lion King sequel for Disney. Now, originally what I thought had been reported was, yes, it was going to be a sequel, and then I heard rumors that it had something to do with a prequel, but guess what? You get the best of both worlds in this movie. Now, of course, Barry Jenkins directed the Oscar-winning Moonlight, as well as If Beale Street Could Talk, and I think he makes a pretty excellent choice to take on the role of director after Jon Favreau directed the 2019 Lion King movie. And as much as I'm looking forward to seeing what this sequel has to offer, I do kind of worry because, you know, as much as I'm a huge Disney fan, I was actually not as impressed with the Lion King movie that came out in 2019, and comparing it to the original 1994 Disney animated movie, this one had this, yes, photorealistic approach to it, but it still felt like a copy and paste version of the original. So I'm thinking that if they were to take on this sequel, it's hopefully not going to be yet another copy and paste of Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. However, they are also including some bits that are, I guess, original, at least, you know, if Disney can actually come up with something original and not just remake all their animated movies. They're adding an element of taking inspiration from The Godfather Part 2 to, you know, develop the story behind this movie, which will include, and you know how I was talking about prequel, it is literally going to include a moment that shows, you know, how, like, Mufasa's point of view from prior to The Lion King. So, I mean, it'll be kind of interesting to see how they tackle on that aspect of the sequel, because I know that in the original Lion King 2 Simba's Pride, the villain after Scar, because, you know, obviously with the cast mostly returning, minus Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar, I want to see somebody cast as Zira. I think that will be pretty awesome if they did that. And of course they have to have Kiara, because Simba and Nala had a baby by the end of the first Lion King movie, and now we're gonna see hopefully this. I mean, personally for me, I think it's pretty interesting to see someone who hasn't exactly tackled on a Disney movie tackle one on now, and especially following up Jon Favreau, who's had, you know, Disney on his mind for quite some time with several projects, one of which included The Jungle Book, as well as creating the Mandalorian series on Disney+. I'm hoping that this movie will still end up being pretty good, because sometimes sequels, you know, aren't always better than their predecessors, at least not nowadays. But in the case of, you know, having inspiration from The Godfather Part 2, I think, you know, what better way than to draw on that. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how this all is going to be formulated and how it's all going to play out in the end, but I'm definitely going to be seeing this movie, so I hope it ends up being a hit for Disney. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Barry Jenkins directing the Lion King sequel for Disney, and if you're looking forward to seeing this movie, or should they have just skipped it altogether. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys later.